Greetings everyone, my name is ShiningStar5022. Today, I'll go over my hopes for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This new game is a big step for Pokemon, with it being the first true open-world Pokemon game, as well as it having more advanced graphics compared to any game before it. Keeping that in mind, here are my hopes and wishes for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. One issue I had with Sword and Shield was that it followed many of the same story beats as the game that came before it, Sun and Moon. Let's see! We had a rival who was friendly and picked the weaker starter, another rival was attached to the evil team, said evil team being jokesters and not even the true antagonists, the true antagonists being a separate faction entirely and it being treated as a twist, not to mention their boss wanting to summon an evil legendary which the box legendaries have to help take down, oh, and the champion gets the stronger starter.
Boring!
This game is meant to be the next big step for Pokemon, right? So the first thing that needs to be done is to not rehash the story of the past game. Rather, they should give us an original plot. For instance, what if the evil team were actually the central antagonists for once, and they want to take down the champion, who is revealed to be the player character's mother, meaning that the home you live in is really your adoptive mother's home. Bonus if you live with your rival at the start. Also, what if there was only one box legendary that had a different form depending on which version you picked? Plus, what if the evil team had a different appearance based on the version you chose, just like a player character? All of these things would be a change of pace from the plots we got from the past. Of course, I hope they keep the gyms in Elite Four because we just had a game that ditched both of those things. Also, it would be neat if the champion looked similar to this, so they don't have to worry about coding to make it look identical to the character you chose to customize. Which brings us to... Okay, so right at the very beginning, most games nowadays let us pick a gender. Afterwards, we get to freely choose our hair, skin, and eye color. In some games, we can even pick a hairstyle and eye shape from the very start. So why the hell does Pokemon still have these stupid preset face options? Yeah, I get it. You can always change your look later on, but before you have access to shops and stuff, you're stuck with this default option. Besides, the only non-Pokemon game I can think of that has this dumb photo thing from the start is Balan Wonderworld. That's it. Most other games with customization let us freely choose our look from the start. Aside from that, I do hope that there aren't that many version-exclusive clothes, as that was a headache in games like Sun and Moon. Granted, your outfit is different, but there should be the option to get the opposite one. I don't want customization to be version-exclusive. They can also add in customization options that differentiate your player from other players, as it can bring in life into an open-world game like Scarlet and Violet. While we're on the topic of breathing life into these games, in every game since X and Y, we have had ways to interact with our mons to raise their happiness/affection. In X and Y, we had Pokemon and Me. In Sun and Moon, we had Pokemon Refresh. And in Pokemon Sword and Shield, we had Pokemon Camp. It's time we take it to the next level. What if the way we raised our Pokemon's happiness/affection was similar to the Child Garden in the Sonic Adventure games, where, rather than being in the first person, we are in our regular third person. We get to pet, play, and feed our Pokemon, not to mention having our Pokemon interact with each other like in Pokemon Camp. Stuff like that makes us feel like we're actually interacting with our Pokemon, as opposed to us being in the fourth wall. Heck, they can even expand on the cooking from Sword and Shield so that we can cook a variety of yummy dishes, not just curry. Cause, let's face it, whipped cream curry sounds disgusting. Also, I'm not sure if Pokemon Following You will return in the main game, but I hope it does. All of these things will help to breathe in life into the Pokemon world. While still on the topic of that, some cutscenes in Sword and Shield felt awkward without voices. Look at you, Pierce is singing. To alleviate that issue, we should have voices for the characters. Now, actual voice acting would be quite a hassle to implement. What, with translations and different gender options? That is why I see voice grunting being implemented over full voice acting. This would mean that they don't have to translate anything since it's just grunts and shouts. Heck, we already have voice grunting for the main leads in Legends Arceus. Why not expand upon that by giving every character a voice? After all, it'll all be in one language and there will be little to no actual words spoken. Pokemon Legends Arceus introduced quite a lot of quality of life improvements, ranging from changing your Pokemon's moves on the go, thus not having to go to a move tutor all the time, to renaming your Pokemon in the menu, to crafting items. It would be really cool if these quality of life improvements carried over into Scarlet and Violet. After all, many things from Pokemon Let's Go carried over into Sword and Shield. Heck, they can expand on crafting by implementing cooking, something that was hinted at in Pokemon Legends Arceus itself. If this game is the next big step in Pokemon, they have to bring in these quality of life updates. Anyways, moving on! Okay, I, like many, am so sick of them shoehorning Kanto into a new region. It was especially egregious in Galar with the numerous G-Max forms, oh, and the godforsaken regional champion having Charizard as his ace. To me at least, it shows that the Pokemon Company has no faith in the new region holding up without referencing the past because of nostalgia. And don't even get me started on the current anime season. What I hope for is that for the new region to stand out on its own. I mean, you can reference past regions, but don't shoehorn them into the main story. Give important characters new Pokemon as their aces. Don't do stuff like give Gen 1 a disproportionate amount of promotion in what is supposed to be a new region. Legends Arceus was a step in the right direction with them not including any of the Kanto starters. Basically, just don't pander too much to Gen 1 in these new games. It's a new region. Let's stand out as one. Battling and catching Pokemon is nice and all, but whatever happened to Pokemon contests? How about Pokemon musicals or PokeStar Studios? Pokemon has always had these nifty side activities for folks who do more than just battle. I get it, they want to focus on the competitive side, but not everyone plays for competitive play. Casual players exist, so let's give them stuff to do outside battling. We can do side quests like in Legends Arceus, or we can mine for treasures like in BDSP, or we can have a nifty photo mode like in Ultra Sun and Moon and Legends Arceus, or we can have something similar to contests in BDSP. Basically, it would be really cool for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to have these nifty side activities. It gives us things to do outside of just battling and catching. After all, as I said before, not everyone cares about competitive. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a list of my hopes for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There is so much that we don't know about these games, but it's fun to hope and speculate on the content of these games. Anyways, I hope to see you guys next time!